Good afternoon. No siesta today, no? Well, it's an honor and a pleasure to have the opportunity to share my experiences as innovator with all of you. In spite of this global clamor, or I shall say affection for the banking industry, I feel proud to work in an innovative bank. I think that with my company, I can contribute towards the global progress as I did during 20 years in the telecommunication industry, working in GSM and enabling global connectivity. This time, the challenge is different. This time, the challenge is providing basic financial services to the unbanked. And this, I think, is the better guarantee to really work for a better future for people. Innovation and an extensive network of committed innovators will make this possible to serve those who are currently excluded from the financial services. In our world today, more than two-thirds of the global population has a mobile device. However, they have no bank accounts. Just a quarter of the world population has a bank account. In other words, this means that 2.5 billion adults has no access to financial services. And almost 90%, 89% of these are living in the developing world. Like us, the unbanked need those services that we take for granted, like paying bills or receiving funds, and the most important one, to keep our money, to keep their money safe in safety places. The poor, on the contrary that maybe most of you think, the poor, what really they want is to save. And today, the financial services industry is offering microcredits and credit cards, which is not bad, but it's not a whole solution for all their needs. So sometimes there turns into alternatives that maybe are not so secure. For instance, the susu. Susus are trustable people who walk around villages gathering the savings of the locals. When a villager needs their savings, the susu returns the money and receives the fee back. The model is good, it's working. Well, it's good as long as the susu doesn't disappear. So, why people turn to susu? Why we have so many unbanked people, billions of people? Well, according to the basic statistics, if you see official data, you will see that the three main reasons is, first of all, because they have no documents. The banking regulation is so strict, and an address is necessary. And in most of the cases, they have no postal address. Another reason is that maybe the branches are too far. Most of the branches are based in metropolitan areas, and they live in villages. And in some cases, they spend 2 or 3 days to arrive to visit the branch. And the third one is because they have no money. So why they have no bank accounts? Because they have no money. They have not enough money to pay for the service. Well, this is true. It's the official version. All the organizations will conclude that this is what is happening. But we, during the last years, we tried to have a closer insight, a closer look. So we conducted a field research to really understand what people want and need in order to provide them meaningfully services, meaningfully tools for their needs in each geographic area. What we have discovered is basically 3 global insights that should be addressed simultaneously if we really want to tackle the problem. And at least for me, it was interestingly discovered that none of them were related with mobile technology. The first one was related with the culture, their mindset. Promoting adoption is key. We must educate, and I think that you were hearing something about education, but in this case, we should educate in financial literacy to help poor, to help banks to get the best or the better benefit and to exploit the financial services. The second one is related with accessibility, of course. Offering easy accessibility is a must. We have to eliminate these long journeys to visit a branch and simplify, and which is maybe the most important, to simplify the access and the interaction. The only way we are going to be able to do this if we really developed a branchless model and enable easy-to-use machines. Finally, affordability is critical. Most of the banks receive their salary, like you are seeing, in cash. 80% of that money is spent within the few days. Then they should live with the rest of the 20%. Saving is critical for them. And in these countries, as you can imagine, security is not one of their first level in their quality of life. So I think it's imperative that all the stakeholders of this industry, which are not only banks, but are also governments and multilateral organizations and a lot of companies that are providing different kind of financial services, we should redefine completely the model to include everyone here. And that is what I'm working on. This is my personal challenge. This is what I'm doing. And in order to do that, we should be able to work locally as well. So we should, it's important to use and to understand the local reality and to leverage in technology, of course, but in the existing infrastructure as well. So for this reason, we are working with groceries, pharmacies, and with a lot of different local partners to build new business models, new solutions to provide easy access. Well, I know that this is going to be a project that will take a lot of years, but I think that we can, in the following years, provide really an access and money for all. And well, this is my commitment. I think that as an innovator, we must provide a better future. And from my perspective, we know that a banked society is much, much productive and is more prepared for the future than a society with banks. So thank you for your time and for your consideration, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you.